Welcome back, everyone. It is Thursday, May 22nd in the MLB. Our three favorite picks are on the way. As always, it's Austin, joined by Logan, recapping a slightly profitable day, pretty much more of a break-even day, though. Sugano started off the day pretty hot. He got it done, got the over and outs. The strikeout hit parlay hit again. Now one of the legs did void, so not really a big winner there. The Rise got the job done on Ohtani. Couldn't come through for us. He had a 109 expected batting average on one of his balls, but it just did not fall through. But hey, we aren't going to complain about something like that. Let's try to have another winning day today. It's a shorter slate. Logan, let's dive in. A reminder, we appreciate you guys as always for tuning in. Drop a like, subscribe if you're new. Let's have ourselves another great day. We're actually going to lead off with Logan's hit parlay of the day, and then I'll get into my favorite pitcher prop. Logan, take it away. What's your favorite play?
Austin didn't mention it, but I will stake another 25 of my own money on this if both of these guys cash first at bat. Look, it's certainly possible because Luis Arraez did cash in his first at bat yesterday, and we're rolling him back. But today we're pairing him with Steven Kwan of the Guardians. So Luis Arraez, Steven Kwan, hit parlay minus 119 on Fanatics is your best value, but the other books, are right around that value. Minus 132 DraftKings, 122 FanDuel. So pretty standard odds across the books there. Let's talk about the first leg of this hit parlay. It's Luis Arraez to record a hit. Yesterday, he did come through. It's a damn shame Shohei Ohtani did not come through in that late game. But Luis Arraez, he's on an 8-game hit streak. Yesterday, I mentioned 7-game. He extended that to 8 games. So we do like to back hitters that are seeing the ball well and stringing together hits. These are two of our, I would argue, hit parlay goats. Guys that we mix into these hit parlays, and they're just good, really good contact hitters. That's what Luis Arraez does. Today, he faces Bowden Francis in the Blue Jays. That's a great matchup for him. You'll understand why. Now, he hasn't faced Bowden Francis before. There's no batter history versus him. But Bowden Francis allowing a 278 batting average to left-handed batters this season, and he's got a 6.75 ERA at home. I think he's one of the more bottom of the barrel type hitters or pitchers that Luis Arraez could possibly face in this series. So I really do like him to get a hit. He's also hitting really well versus righties. He upped that batting average versus righties yesterday, up to 328 batting average versus right-handed pitchers this season. Batting in that 2 spot and on the road where, you're guaranteed 9 innings of at-bats. I really do like the chances. It's a shame the Padres offense doesn't really seem to be rallying around him. But again, Luis Arraez does what he does. He puts the ball in play. He'll get a hit today. And then the second leg of this parlay, Steven Kwan to record a hit. Now, I know recent history with Steven Kwan was Austin trying to back him. Austin backed him during a drought, but then he proceeded to go on a hit streak and get hot. I think we're catching Steven Kwan at the beginning of what could be a 7 to 8 game hit streak like Luis Arraez is. And if we catch him at the beginning of a hit streak, I really do like that. He faces Flaherty and the Tigers today. Against Flaherty, he's seen him before. 3 for 9, batting 333 average against Flaherty. So I do like that as far as splits go. And against righties, Kwan, similar to Luis Arraez, hitting 324 this season. So well over 300 batting average for both these guys against the type of pitcher they're facing today. Kwan also coming off a 3-hit game and is seeing the ball well right now. I just mentioned it could be the start of a hit streak for him. Normally, that's how Kwan's hit streaks start. When he has a game with several of them, that just means he's seeing the ball well right now. I'm going to go ahead and back him once again today. I love these two guys for a hit parlay today, and I think this one's cashing. But Austin, you got a player prop. Where are you going?
Yeah, it couldn't be me trusting Mr. Steven Kwan. That guy hates me. But hey, I hope he comes through for you, and I hope Mr. Arraez does his job. Now, my favorite play, as I said at the top of the show, a shorter slate than normal, not mostly the end of some series, the beginning of a few, but mostly the end. And I feel like those can kind of be the trickiest games. So my pick, I'll be honest with you, it's pretty juicy. I don't like laying this much juice, but at the end of the day, it's my favorite play on the board. And if it's a winner, hey, we'll keep the line moving and keep winning back those units that we lost earlier this season. Let's talk about this one. It's Tyler Anderson under 3.5 earned runs. Yes, I get it. It's minus 155. I have no pride putting a minus 155 out there. And we've done some plus 150s, including some unders and earned runs, but I couldn't really find a pair that I wanted to put together with Mr. Tyler Anderson. So I'll just run him as a straight at minus 155 and hope he cashes and we can move on. But I'm taking his under 3.5 earned runs. Now you can find this on DraftKings, Bet365, Caesars. I looked at a first 5 under in this game between the Angels and A's. But at the end of the day, I looked at Severino and he has really struggled at home in that hitter friendly ballpark. I don't know what it is. He owns like a 6-7 ERA there. And I really don't want to count on him to do that. And this is an Angels team that seeing the ball really well. So I really didn't want to fade Severino or back him in that capacity because the Angels have been scorching out there on like a 6-game winning streak. And although this is their final game of their road trip, so maybe they tried out a bad lineup. But let's talk about Mr. Tyler Anderson, who we need to not give up 4. Now, I believe he did give up 4 in his most recent start, so let's hope he bounces back here. But he will face the Athletics, and the Athletics are a pretty good team. We know that. They've been decent against lefties this season, but I think Anderson can go out there and do his job this season. A 3 ERA, a 1.09 whip. He's pitched a little bit better in day games to a 2.8 ERA and a 158 batting average allowed. So pretty dang good numbers there, given this is a day game. It starts at 3:35 p.m. Eastern time, but locally 12:35 p.m. Out in Sacramento in Suter Park. Now, that is a very hitter-friendly ballpark, hence why the line is what it is. But hopefully we can see Anderson pitch out of jams and not give up a 2 or 3-run home run, because that seems to be how the majority of runs are scored in Suter Park. I mean, like I said, hitter-friendly ballpark, warm weather, and the ball carries out of the ballpark, which is why, you see a total set to 10 most often in these games. But look at this. Anderson, 90th percentile in hard hit percentage, 88th in average exit velocity. He's not a guy that gives up a ton of hard contact. He goes out and he's not going to overwhelm you with 100-mile-per-hour pitches. It's not what he does. His fastball comes in around 89 miles per hour. So again, he's not a guy that is trying to zoom it past guys. He's mostly pitching on location, which is why he normally pitches pretty well. And I think he can avoid giving up those long balls. We've seen the A's offense not look great recently. They're trying to avoid a sweep here. The last 5 lefties to face the A's, only one of them gave up the over 3.5 earned runs. That was not Patrick Corbin. It was Carlos Rodon. Patrick Corbin pitched well against them twice. So I look at this, and 4 runs isn't the easiest thing to give up. And I think Anderson is a guy that can pitch out of jams. We've seen it the last 2 seasons, allowing just a 194 batting average with runners in scoring position. If the A's are going to get to him, and when this looks like an idiotic bet, my guess is it happens early, because you look at Anderson, he's given up 9 home runs this season. 7 of them have come first time through the order. But again, this is a game that starts at 12:30 local time, so maybe the bats are a little bit sleepy and going into this game. Anderson giving up a 289 batting average first time through the order. Well, that drops all the way down to 139 second time, 150 third time. So again, I think this is a game where he can start off strong, get into a rhythm, and I don't see him giving up 4. If he does, whatever, we'll take the L on the chin. But I really think you go out there and give them a shot at winning this game. And I think that you'll see him hopefully navigate some easy ABs. I looked at his over and outs, and I honestly almost did the under earned runs over and outs. But he has had some starts where he only goes 5, and he can sometimes be inefficient with some walks and stuff like that. I do want to note, I believe over the last, just in May against lefties, the A's own the lowest walk rate, 2.8%. So maybe you could look at the over and outs. I don't hate it. I just really don't want to split out a guy going 6 out there and relying on the defense to show up and stuff like that in the final game of a road trip. Could there be some errors? Certainly. We've seen that happen. Tyler Anderson starts. He outgone under the outs line in 2 straight. One was against the Dodgers where he gave up 4. And then the other one was against the Orioles where they had those errors, which kind of extended those innings. So I think he can go out there and pitch well. And that's all we're asking for. Under 3.5 earned runs. Just don't get rocked. You can give up 3 for all I care. I know it's a little bit more juice than I like to play, but I certainly think it is my best play of the day. We'll see if we can stay hot on the pitcher props. Under and earned runs for Mr. Tyler Anderson. Final play of the day. We're looking at that Dub Club play where we talk about our strikeout hit rate sheet. We'll see what we can cook up today. As I've said before, you could join. It's $10 off your first month. It's only $5. Get on in there. You get the ladder challenge early, which we're working on to day 3 today. You get all the NBA plays and other things. So make sure you join if you want to. $5 a month for your first month. So click that link, join. See if we can stay hot on these strikeout hit rate sheets, which I have no idea how they're staying this hot, but we will not complain about it. We'll have that posted in a few hours. Logan, before we sign out of here, is there any final things you have to say? I know we both looked at that Red Sox and Orioles game. Something feels off about that one.
That game, and I'm just laughing because you ready for your free fade of the day? I love the over in that game. So while you cannot directly fade my hit parlays these days, I'm sorry to the Logan faders out there. I truly apologize. But my fade, if I were to pick a total today, which have just been absolutely abysmal this season, I like the Red Sox and Orioles over. I mean, you got Cade Povich, one of the pitchers that I love to fade for an over, and you got Lucas Giolito rocking like a 7 ERA. Both those two guys, I don't understand how the runs won't come in that game, and it's that line of thinking that results in a 3-2 ball game. So we'll see.
Yeah, that's a tough one. If you want Austin free fade of the day, Phillies team total under. Herman Marquez somehow is going to navigate and figure out something out there.
Wow.
Or I actually liked Rockies team total over 3.5. I just don't want to lose coin on the Rockies. So those are my two. I was looking at that one. I think the Rockies could be barking today, but that is not something I really want to do down 40 plus units. Nope, that's just not that bad for business. But those are our favorite picks. Let's go Rise and Quan. Let's go Tyler Anderson, and we'll talk about that Dub Club strikeout sheet thing in a little bit. Either way, let's have another winning day. Let's continue this 9-3 run, and let's make it a 12-3 run. See you guys back tomorrow with a bigger slate. Peace.